Hello students, I am Samatha, lecturer in chemistry, GDC Women Hussaini Alam. Okay students, in our last class we have completed that introduction of alkyl halides and preparation methods of alkyl halides. Okay, today we have to discuss about reactions of alkyl halides. Okay, what are the reactions here? Number one is nucleophilic substitution reactions, and second is the reduction of alkyl halides, elimination reactions, Wurtz reaction, and reactions with metals is there. Okay, first nucleophilic substitution reactions are there. In that, first is substitution by hydroxyl group is there, substitution by amino group is there, and substitution by alkenyl group, substitution by alkoxy group, substitution by thiol group, substitution by thioether group, and substitution by an ester group, substitution by a cyano or isocyano group is there. Okay, these are the reactions of alkyl halides. Okay, let us discuss one by one. First is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, what are the nucleophile and what are the nucleophilic substitution reactions? We will discuss here. First is nucleophile. Nucleophile means any reagent that donates an unshared pair of electrons to form a new covalent bond. That is called as the nucleophile. Okay, nucleophile means what? Any reagent and that have a capacity to donate one pair of unshared electrons to form a new covalent bond. That is called as the nucleophile. Okay, nucleophile is a atom or molecule that donates one pair of electrons to the adjacent atom and form one new covalent bond. That is called as the nucleophile. Nucleophilic substitution reaction in which one nucleophile is substituted for another. Here, first in nucleophilic substitution means one of the nucleophile is substituted by the another nucleophile. Here two types of nucleophilic substitution reactions are there. Generally nucleophilic substitutions are two types. One is SN1 reaction and second is the SN2 reaction. SN1 means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, unimolecular nucleophilic substitution, and SN2 means bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here Nu minus means that is the nucleophile plus alkyl halide. CH3X is there, that is the alkyl halide. Here nucleophilic substitution will occur. Nucleophilic substitution means here halogen is substituted by the nucleophile and form in place of halogen nucleophile is substituted here and halogen eliminates outside. Okay, this reaction is called as the nucleophilic substitution reaction. And next, substitution by hydroxy group is there. Alkyl halides react with aqueous potassium hydroxide to form alcohol. Okay, here ethyl bromide is there. Ethyl bromide react with sodium hydroxide and ethanol is formed plus NaBr. Okay, here what is the reaction here? Substitution by hydroxyl group. Here hydroxy group is substituted bromine atom. So here substitution by hydroxyl group is there. Ethyl bromide react with sodium hydroxide and form ethanol. Means here bromine is substituted by the hydroxy group. So this reaction is called as substitution by hydroxyl group, and it is also example for nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, here nucleophilic substitution reactions are two types. Already we are discussing that. What are the two types? SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction. SN1 means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Unimolecular means in this reaction bond breaking between carbon and a leaving group is complete before bond formation with nucleophile. Okay, in this reaction bond breaking between carbon and leaving group is complete before bond formation with nucleophile. Okay, in SN1 reaction, generally tertiary alkyl halides are participates in this SN1 reaction. Okay, first what will happens here, this is the tertiary alkyl halide. The name of the alkyl halide is 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. Okay, 2-bromo 2-methyl propane is tertiary alkyl halide here. First what will happens, the bond between carbon and halogen first completely break down. Okay, bromine is eliminates outside and form here tertiary carbonium ion is formed. Okay, after that another new nucleophile is attached to the tertiary carbonium ion and form another compound. Okay, this is the reaction here. This type of reaction is called as unimolecular because only the alkyl halide is involved in the rate determining step. So in this reaction will occurred in two steps. Two steps means in first step tertiary alkyl halide loses halogen and form tertiary carbonium ion. This first step is the slow step and rate determining step. In this first step only what are the reactants here, only tertiary alkyl halides. Okay, in second step that tertiary carbonium ion react with another nucleophile and form another compound. That is the second step. Second step is the fast step. But here first step is the slow step and rate determining step. In that first step only tertiary alkyl halide participates. The tertiary alkyl halide loses halogen atom and form tertiary carbonium ion. Okay, the rate of the reaction is depends upon the only concentration of alkyl halide. That's why it is called as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, here rate of the reaction is also depends upon the rate equals to K into alkyl halide. Okay, or rate is depends upon the concentration of the alkyl halide. R rate equals to K into alkyl halide. Methanol CH3OH methanol plus 2-bromo 2-methyl propane nucleophilic substitution occurred and form 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane plus HBr. Okay students, this is the SN1 reaction. And mechanism of SN1. First, ionization of a carbon halogen bond gives a tertiary carbocation as an intermediate. Reaction of methanol from either phase of the planar carbocation intermediate give an oxonium ion. Proton transfer to give a tertiary butyl methyl ether. Okay, here a mechanism is there, tertiary butyl bromide. This tertiary butyl bromide participates in first step, that is a slow step and rate determining step. This tertiary butyl bromide loses bromine and form tertiary butyl carbocation. Okay, in second step this tertiary butyl carbocation react with methyl alcohol. This is the first step and form this oxonium ion. And this loses bromine and form 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane plus HBr. Okay, this is the 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane. Okay, this is the mechanism of SN1 reaction. Okay, SN1 reaction is having two steps. First step is the slow step and rate determining step. Second step is the fast step. In first step what will happen, only alkyl halide is participates in this first step. It loses halogen and form carbocation. Okay, the rate of the reaction is also depends upon the rate determining step, that is first step. So here first step reactant is only alkyl halide. That's why total rate of the reaction is depends upon the concentration of alkyl halide. That's why this reaction is called as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. And next is energy profile diagram of SN1. Okay, here two peaks will arises. One is formation transition when leaving group is removing. Second peak arises when nucleophile form in pair with carbocation. Carbocation lines in between two peaks or in between two peak product has lower energy. Okay, here energy profile diagram of SN1 is there. Here two peaks we will observe here. This is one peak and this is another peak. Okay, here first peak is a rate determining transition state and second is the intermediate carbocation. Okay, first here this is the alkyl halide. If when the alkyl halide is participates in first step, the energy level diagram will showing like this peak. Okay, after that here carbocation is there, that is react with another nucleophile. Here carbocation after the formation of another compound, this is the alkyl halide after formation of new compound. Okay, this is the reaction coordinate and this is energy level diagram of SN1 reaction. SN2 bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction is there. It is concerted process. Bond breaking and bond formation takes place simultaneously. Okay, in SN1 reaction, first bond breaking is completed, after that bond forming is there. But in SN2 reaction, bond breaking and bond formation takes place simultaneously. This type of reaction is classified as bimolecular because the alkyl halide and nucleophile are involved in the rate determining step. Okay, why it is called as bimolecular? Because in this reaction the alkyl halide and nucleophile both are participates in the rate determining step. So the rate of the reaction is depends upon the both the concentrations. Okay, nucleophile concentration and alkyl halide concentration also. That's why it is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Rate equals to or rate is proportional to K into alkyl halide and nucleophile. Here this is sodium hydroxide and here alkyl halide is a methyl bromide. Okay, methyl bromide, and here nucleophilic substitution is there and form methanol plus sodium bromide. This is the reaction mechanism of SN2 is there. The nucleophile attacks the reactive center from the opposite side of leaving group, that is backside attacked by nucleophile. SN2 reaction is driven by the attraction between negative charge of nucleophile and positive charge on leaving group. So first here NaOH is converted to Na plus OH minus. Okay, here this is the alkyl halide CH3Br. Okay, first what will happens, new nucleophile first attached to the alkyl halide from back side because already front side bulky group of bromine is there. So here no possible to front attack, only nucleophile OH minus is attacks the alkyl halide from back side. Okay, here this is the reaction intermediate of SN2 reaction. Okay, here between carbon and bromine, that is indication of bond breakage, and here between carbon and hydroxy group, that is the formation of bond, that indicates the formation of bond. This is intermediate of SN2 reaction. After that bromine is eliminates outside and form CH3OH, methanol or methyl alcohol. Okay, this is the SN2 reaction. Okay, in SN2 reaction at a time bond breaking and bond formation simultaneously that will happen. So here first alkyl halide is attacked by the another nucleophile from backside and form one intermediate. After that halogen is eliminated and form new compound. So in this reaction, rate of the reaction, this is the First is the rate determining step. In rate determining step, both are participates, alkyl halide and nucleophile. So the rate of the reaction also depends upon the both the concentrations, nucleophile and alkyl halide concentrations. Okay, this is the difference between SN1 and SN2. And energy profile of SN2 is there. Only one rate determining step because one transition step is generated. Initially reaction is slow and after transition reaction will faster. Okay, here only one rate determining step is there. Okay, this is the energy level diagram, and here this only one peak is there. That peaks indicates the transition state of intermediate is there. Bond formation and bond breaking is there. This is the transition state of intermediate compound. Here reactant is there and here product is there. First reactants are alkyl halide plus nucleophile. This is the transition state, and products are the alcohol and sodium halides. Okay, this is energy level diagram like this. Energy level diagram of SN2 is like this. In SN1 reaction, two peaks are there, but in SN2 only one peak, one transition state. That's it. And differences between SN1 and SN2 is there. Differences between SN1 SN2. First SN1. SN1 is a unimolecular and SN2 means bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. In SN1, most favorable alkyl halides are, okay, in SN1 reaction, most favorable alkyl halide is what? Tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, after that secondary, after that primary alkyl halide. But in SN2 reaction, most favorable alkyl halide is primary alkyl halide, after that secondary, after that tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, here difference is there. In SN1 most favorable alkyl halide, tertiary alkyl halide. In SN2 most favorable alkyl halide is primary alkyl halide. And third difference is reacting nucleophile is weak, but in SN2 reacting nucleophile is strong base. Okay, next difference in SN1 solvent is protic like alcohol. Okay, in SN1 reactions solvent is a protic solvents like alcohol. In SN2 solvent is a aprotic DMSO and acetone like that. In SN2 polar solvents are useful. SN1 polar solvents are useful, SN2 non-polar solvents. And in SN1 stereochemistry is mixed retention as well as inversion, and here stereochemistry is compulsory, inversion is there because nucleophile is attacked by the back side of the alkyl halide, so that's why here inversion product is formed. But in SN1 mixed retention as well as inversion product, whatever it may be, because in SN1 both chances are there, front side or back side both are possible, but in SN2 only back side attack is there, that's why inversion product is formed. Okay, these are the differences between SN1 reaction and SN2 reactions. And next is factors affecting on SN1 and SN2 reactions. Okay, what are the factors affect on SN1 SN2 reactions? In SN1 the first factor is good leaving group. Good leaving group is a alcohol. In SN2 better leaving group foster the reactions. Okay, better leaving groups can foster the reactions. And SN1 second is reactivity order is tertiary is greater than secondary, secondary is greater than primary. In SN1 SN2 also reactivity order tertiary greater than secondary, that's tertiary next secondary next primary. And here weak base is water or alcohol and favored by strong base. And here SN1 is polar protic solvents are useful, and here polar aprotic solvents are will affect the SN2 reactions. Okay, only substrate concentration fasters the reaction, but here substrate concentration as well as strong base fasters the reaction. Okay, that is the difference here. In SN1 only substrate concentration fasters the reaction, but in SN2 substrate concentration as well as strong base fasters the reaction. And last factor is first order kinetics is there, and SN2 second order kinetics is there. Okay guys, this is about nucleophilic substitution reactions in alkyl halides. Okay, once again we will discuss briefly reactions of alkyl halides is there, nucleophilic substitution reaction is there, and reduction reaction, elimination, Wurtz, and reaction with metals is there. First of all, nucleophilic substitution reaction. Substitution means first we have to know what are nucleophile. Nucleophile means any reagent that donates an unshared pair of electrons to form a new covalent bond. Okay, nucleophile means that should have one pair of electrons. That pair of electrons is donated to adjacent atom or molecule and form new bond. That is called as nucleophile. Nucleophilic substitution reaction in which one nucleophile is substituted by another. Generally, nucleophilic substitution reactions are two types: SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction. SN1 means unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. SN2 means bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, here nucleophile react with alkyl halide and form new compound. Okay, that is new nucleophilic compound. That nucleophile may be alcohol, hydroxy group, or cyanides or amines, whatever it may be. That new nucleophile is replaces the halogen atom. SN1 reaction is the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. In this reaction, bond breaking between carbon and leaving group is completed before bond formation with nucleophile. Okay, here SN1 reaction is generally two steps. Already we have discussed that. In first step, what will happen? The alkyl halide loses halogen and form carbonium ion. So bond breaking first will occur. This type of reaction is called as unimolecular because alkyl halide, this first step is the rate determining step. In that step, alkyl halide only participates. That's why the rate of the reaction is depends upon the concentration of alkyl halide. That's why this is called as a unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Okay, rate is proportional to K into alkyl halide concentration. Here methanol is there, plus 2-bromo 2-methyl propane is there. After nucleophilic substitution, 2-methoxy 2-methyl propane is formed. Next is mechanism of SN1 reaction. Ionization of carbon halogen bond gives a tertiary carbocation intermediate. Reaction of methanol from either phase of the planar carbocation intermediate gives an axonium cation or axonium ion proton transfer to give tertiary butyl methyl ether. Okay, first step it is, in first step tertiary butyl bromide loses bromine and form tertiary butyl carbocation. Okay, this step is the slow step and rate determining step. So here only alkyl halide is participates. So rate of the reaction is depends upon the only concentration of alkyl halide. Then that carbocation react with another nucleophile and form another product. And energy profile diagram of SN1. In this SN1 reaction, two peaks are we are observing. First is here down side alkyl halide is there, RX. This RX alkyl halide, after elimination of halogen cation is formed here. This high peak is the rate determining transition state, their carbocation, tertiary carbocation is formed. Okay, this tertiary carbocation, when it react with another nucleophile, here another peak is formed, intermediate carbocation. After that, finally RNU is there. That those are the products. So after formation of products, peak indicates downside. Okay, in SN1 reaction, we are observing two energy peaks. And SN2 reaction, bimolecular nucleophilic substitution, it is a concerted process. Bond breaking and bond formation takes place simultaneously. This type of reaction is classified as bimolecular because the alkyl halide and nucleophile are involved in rate determining step. Okay, SN2 reaction means in this reaction bond breaking and bond formation takes place simultaneously. So in first step alkyl halide is participates and nucleophile also, and this step is the rate determining step. In rate determining step both alkyl halides nucleophile are participates. That's why rate of the reaction is depends upon the both nucleophile concentration and alkyl halide concentration. So rate is proportional to K into alkyl halide and nucleophile. Here reaction is there, NaOH plus methyl bromide, nucleophilic substitution, methanol is formed plus sodium bromide, and mechanism of SN2 is there. Okay, first here new nucleophile is will attack on alkyl halide from back side, because front side is already bulky halogen is there, so there is no possibility to front attacks. That's why another nucleophile will attack the alkyl halide from back side. That's why in this SN2 reaction inversion product is formed. So first new nucleophile will attack an alkyl halide from backside and form one transition state. That transition intermediate is having bond formation and bond breaking simultaneously. After that transition state, halogen will eliminate outside and alcohol is formed. And energy profile diagram of SN2 reaction, only one rate determining step is there, and that transition step is generated. Initially reaction is slow, after transition reaction will faster. Okay, here only one energy peak is there. That peak indicates the transition state of intermediate compound. Okay, left side indicates the reactants and right side products. The upper peak indicates the transition state of intermediate compound. Okay, first alkyl halide react with nucleophile and get into transition state. After that it releases halogen and form another new product, that is alcohol. Okay, this is the energy level diagram of SN2. And differences between SN1 and SN2 reaction. SN1 is a unimolecular reaction and SN2 is a bimolecular reaction. In SN1, the most favorable alkyl halides are tertiary alkyl halide. In SN2 reaction, most favorable alkyl halide is the primary alkyl halide. And SN1 reacting nucleophile is weak, and here reacting nucleophile is strong base. And SN1 reaction solvent is protic like alcohol, and here SN2 reaction solvent is aprotic. Okay, aprotic means that those are the polar solvents, and here non-polar solvents. And stereochemistry is mixed retention as well as inversion, but in SN2 stereochemistry is inversion. Okay, SN1 reaction, the rate determining in SN1 reaction, only one alkyl halide is participates in RDS step, but in SN2 both nucleophile and alkyl halides will participates in RDS step. Okay, in SN1 reaction nucleophile will attach from back side or front side, both are possible, but in SN2 reaction nucleophile will attach from backside only. Okay, that's why in SN2 reaction inversion product is formed. And here most favorable alkyl halide tertiary, and here most favorable is primary. Okay, already completed that. And next is the factors affecting on SN1 and SN2 reactions. In SN1, good leaving group is alcohol. In SN2, better leaving group foster the reaction. Okay, in SN1 reaction, if already alcohol group is there, that is a good leaving group, so that can fast the reaction. And reactivity order of alkyl halides in SN1 is tertiary greater than secondary, secondary greater than primary, and stable carbocation is the tertiary carbocation. In SN1 reaction, the stable carbocation is tertiary. So if tertiary alkyl halides will participate in this reaction, to getting stability, carbocation can form easily and participates in SN1 reaction. Weak bases, water or alcohol, and here favored by strong bases only. Okay, for SN1 reaction weak bases are more favorable. In SN2 reaction strong bases are favorable. And SN1 is polar solvents are favorable, and here polar aprotic solvents are favorable. SN1 is a first order kinetics and SN2 is a second order kinetics. And only substrate concentration fosters the reaction, and here substrate concentration as well as strong base also fosters the reaction. Okay students, this is about nucleophilic substitution reactions in alkyl halides. Hope you understood. Thank you.